Hey there, fellas. Today we'll show you... Let's just say that this video will be in character for us, but at the same time somewhat unusual. So we've decided to play a prank on Vladimir Andreevich. He decided to leave town for a little while. And he left us with this here car. He bought the thing not too long ago, brought it over. He said he was planning on fixing it, but in fact he just left it here and bounced. There you go. So we're gonna be punishing him for that. At first we wanted to simply relocate the car, but that would have been boring, wouldn't you agree? And so a thought occurred to us. We've done everything you can imagine with cars. We've blown them up, burned them to the ground, sawed them in half, and so on and so forth. But there's one thing we haven't done yet, and that's boiling a car. That's right, you heard me. We're gonna be boiling this car. Remember the story about cooking up soup from an axe? That's pretty much what we'll be doing. We'll boil some water in a tub, place the car inside, and get a fire started. Obviously, we'll use some spices for a bit more flavor. After that, we cook it. Cooking a car in 10 tons of boiling water. Lada soup. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Okay, here's what we're looking at, fellas. Right now it's super early in the morning, and we're about to make our way out of town. We'll find somewhere to place this here tub, fill it with some water, and we're talking well over 1 cubic meter. We're going to have to carefully place some firewood underneath, some charcoal. We'll be using anything we can to get that water boiling. I mean, the weather is far from warm right now. I didn't have time to go out and buy a lid for this tub, which is something I wanted to do yesterday. Anyway, I suggest we head for the country. Place the tub and get some water boiling. And after that, we place the car inside and see what happens. Let's do this. We are looking good. There's the tub, as you can see, with a couple of supports that we've welded on. We've also placed a few slabs of concrete underneath. We've stacked it with a bunch of firewood, and we've poured plenty of water inside. We are talking heaps of volume here. I reckon it's somewhere around 10 tons. Sounds about right, assuming we didn't screw up with the calculations. I have no idea how we're going to get it boiling, but we do have a lot of firewood, so... Alright, let's get a fire burning and wait for the water to start boiling. What exactly are we doing here? Some people make chorba, and here we're cooking a Lada. That makes this a chorbata, I guess, right? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's cook us some car. Okay, fellas, so we've been at it for about 6 hours. As you can see, everything seems to be in order. We've put some salt into the water, as you've already seen. And all that's left to do is add some pepper, a bit of laurel. And so now we just throw it all in there. And then we... Great. First we add some pepper. Can't have a party without the pepper. This is some fine pepper we got here. We'll be needing a bit of laurel. Fantastic. And some noodles for good measure. There we go. Awesome. That'll do it. Alright, so the only thing left is for us to get the main course ready. And here, of course, is the main ingredient we'll be needing to prepare some ciabatta. By which I mean the Lada, of course. I'm just getting everything ready, like I promised. We'll be adding some spices in here, too. To get everything just right. This is going very well. Awesome, look at that. We are looking good. Just so that you don't give us a hard time later for wasting food. These are well past their expiration dates. Alright, let's go. Okay, we are looking good. This is great. The water stopped boiling, but no worries. We just have to add some firewood. Okay, what the hell are you people doing here? We are filming here, you know. What a goddamn mess. We are looking very good indeed. We were worried that the car wouldn't fit since one of the sides has collapsed. But we are looking good so far. It slowly but surely soaked up most of the broth while sinking deeper and deeper into the water. It looks okay now. The water has cooled down a bit. But if you listen carefully, you can actually hear it boiling here and there. Or maybe that's just the air escaping. Yep, there it is. Alright, turns out that wasn't boiling water after all. Here's the interesting part. We've installed a camera in the cabin. We're not quite sure whether it's going to live through this, but we are pretty interested to find that out. Alright, now all we do is keep the fire burning, get that water boiling again. And after that we serve a bit of... How did I call it again? Shawarmata? Anyway, we serve a bit of ciabatta and get that poor little lot out of there. Let's do this. Okay, fellas, so we are looking pretty good. Our ciabatta has been cooking for about 90 minutes now. So I reckon it's about time for us to have a taste. Here we have a small faucet, so that we don't have to get in there with a ladle. There we go. Careful now. Oh, this is pretty hot. Why did I even put on a glove? Take a look at this empty chorba. Doesn't have any potatoes in there or anything. We actually have another idea. Some of you might have heard of a certain YouTube channel called Red21, hosted by Rusty Vladimir. He's a big fan of such insanity. So why don't you go leave some comments on his channel saying, "Hey man, try yourself some Garage 54 soup." I'll send him some, and we'll see whether he likes it or not. That'll be pretty hilarious. It actually smells like soup!
what you got. Here will come, well, I'ma see what you got for me, baby. Got for me, baby. Got for me, baby. Take what you got for me. Here will come, well, I'ma see what you got. Here will come, well, I'ma see what you got for me, baby. Got for me, baby. Got for me, baby. Take what you got for me.
So, how do we end this? We brought the car back to home base. We actually got back yesterday. Since it was pretty late, we weren't able to place the car in its original spot. But we will do just that later on today. We still have some time. I'm very curious to see the owner's face after he realizes that someone made ciabatta out of his car. That was pretty interesting. Now we get to the best part. We just have to wait for Vladimir Andreevich to get back. We'll film a video with his reaction as soon as he gets back and sees this mess. I reckon that'll be a lot of fun. We just have to do a bit of preparation. We'll post that on our live channel. So yeah, watch our videos, subscribe, leave some comments and suggestions. Later, fellas.